What's up, everybody? As always, I was scouring the internet and I came upon a video where Draymond Green is playing with some guys, pickup basketball in a gym, and it looks like it's after the game already, and he's giving them advice. He's kind of coaching them. He's kind of telling them what to do, what not to do, if they want to be great players and all that. And he's telling them, why are you complaining about calls all the time? So that was kind of surprising to me coming from Draymond Green, but I want y'all to listen to this and what Draymond says, and also let me know what you guys think about what he says, and then I'll share my opinions right after. So take a look at that and I'll be right back.
But y'all chasing the game like all young dudes do. Come down, I need to get a three. And ain't nobody Steph Curry. But everybody want to get to three. Shooting it well. But you took three bad ones in a row. Or you took two, one of y'all took another one. Right? And then y'all cried about every call that was called. I get a lot of texts. So I'm actually fucked up on that part. But it's also cost me $2.5 million. Which is more money than probably everybody in here paying to make that ain't a rich kid. It's probably 50 times the amount of money my mom made in her life. So it'll cost you. And also, what have y'all done to get calls? I was this close from, by the way, not giving y'all one. And there's nothing any of y'all can say. So why are we crying about calls? It's pickup. He ain't say nothing about a foul. He ain't say nothing about a foul. Say, yo, we still had the ball. And y'all crying about every call. Why? Who's done something? I just want to know which one of y'all done something. Quite frankly, I don't think any of y'all have done anything. But that's just me. But it's a lot of niggas good in high school. By the way, everybody good in high school. Also, I wasn't high ranked. And all the niggas ranked before me, where are they? So it really don't mean anything. It means you good right now. Which means you're more likely to stop working right now. That's all it means. So stop crying about the calls. Play. Play smart. Y'all took 6 bad threes that game. Why? Quite frankly, I can't keep up with you going to the rim right now. So read the game. Settling for threes for what? Then I said something, you had to pick and pop three, wide open, you dribbled it. You hit the mid-range, but that was the one to take. But because you took 3 bad ones before, now you can't take the good one. Think the game, man. Stop crying. Everybody crying about a foul, crying about a travel, crying about this. And ain't nobody proved nothing. And all the guys crying are the ones that ain't done nothing. Come on, man. Let's have a good run. That's good. And we'll take the game from...
So you saw Draymond Green speak to these guys. He said, no one is Steph Curry, yet you're all shooting threes. Everybody just kind of shooting threes, going out to the three-point line, shooting threes. And they're crying about every call. That's what Draymond Green went at these guys for. And he also told them, I get a lot of technicals called. And it cost me about $2.5 million in fines. And he gives perspectives on how much money his mother made over her lifetime, and how much money that really is, that these guys will probably never be able to make that money in their life. He also asked them, what have any of you done to be able to complain about calls? But my question automatically showed up in my head. What has Draymond Green done? On his own, yeah, he made it to the NBA, 100%. There's no question with that. But most of the stuff Draymond Green achieved in his career, he has been allowed to achieve that thanks to playing with Steph Curry, Klay Thompson on top of his game, KD, and guys like that. He also says that he wasn't high ranked in before the NBA, but where are all the guys that were ranked above him? Well, I'll tell you some of them. Some of them are playing or had good careers and stuff like that. So take a look. In high school, he was ranked 95th best player in the country, Draymond Green. On some lists I saw on Basketball Reference or something, he was 97th. But overall it says 95th. Fine, it's just 2 positions. Not much difference, what, 3 closer to 100? Others ranked before him that we know, here is where they are. Brandon Jennings is out of the league already. Drew Holiday, still playing. DeMar DeRozan was ranked higher. He's still playing. He's a good player. Kemba Walker had a good career. Iman Shumpert had a good career. Klay Thompson, good career and a couple titles. So we know where some of these guys are. But we know not everybody was going to make it. And it's okay. Draymond's kind of, talking like he's a superstar of sorts. But hey, who am I to judge? But the thing is, not everybody made it. And not everybody had these great careers, and not everybody had the opportunity to play with a Steph Curry, to play with a KD, to play with a Klay Thompson at the top of his game during his career. Not everybody was able to play with players like that and in the system that he's playing. Now, if you're looking at the draft rankings instead of the high school rankings, because I just gave you the high school rankings. Now, if you're looking at the draft rankings, when he was drafted, you have to take into consideration that Draymond Green was drafted with the 35th pick in draft, the second round. Players taken before him were Anthony Davis, Bradley Beal, Damian Lillard. Some damn great players. No question. Players that were able to pretty much carry a team to wins in certain occasions. I'm not talking about title wins, but to wins, like great players. So we know where these guys are. The rest, of course, if they're not there anymore. Some of them, as I was looking through that list that were drafted before Draymond Green, they played a couple years here, a couple years there in the NBA. But, most of them had 3-4 years and they're out of the league. They weren't good enough, or they didn't play in a good enough system, or they didn't play with good players and the team sucked. And then, they were blamed for him and lost their position in the league and never got back in. If Draymond Green would be playing for a shitty team with no other good players, who would hear about Draymond Green? Like, seriously. But you have to admit, Draymond Green's career was greatly helped by his teammates, Curry, Klay, KD. I mean, that's unquestionable. No question with that. If he didn't play with these guys, most people would probably never hear about Draymond Green. Now, he also told the guys listening to him, why y'all settling for threes? And that he can't keep up with them right now, so they should pretty much drive to the basket, try to drive by him. This was probably before the season started or something. I don't think this is like right now. So Draymond Green cries about calls all the time. But as he told them, he at least has done something to be allowed to cry. But a lot of, in my opinion, I'm a father, I got kids. In my opinion, the best way to lead and the best way to teach the young generation is to not do the BS you're telling them not to do. So Draymond Green, you're upset that they're complaining about calls. They're watching you. They're watching LeBron James. They're watching all these guys, and you're their role models. They're trying to be you, to be in your position. And you keep criticizing them for, crying about calls while they're watching you cry about damn calls. And they're watching LeBron James crying about calls and flopping and all that other stuff. So who are they supposed to take an example from? You don't lead by telling them not to do something. You lead by not doing it yourself. You lead by example, not by talking. Because you're saying one thing, but you're doing another thing. That's why I understand these guys. Yeah, they're not going to say anything. You're a champion. No matter what and how, but you're a champion to them. What are they going to say to you? They're not going to say anything. But you lead by example. Not by talking, telling them to do something while you do the complete opposite. That's not how you lead. And it shows me a little bit about your character, about your personality. I'm not saying you're a bad guy. You're a great player, hustling player, and stuff like that. But you are who you are, and you got the titles that you got thanks to certain individuals. Definitely not you. You're replaceable. They're not. So, let me know what you guys think. Comment section's open. Like, share, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.